auto caption in CapCut like a pro. Captions increase the engagement and retention time of your videos. That's why the biggest YouTubers in the world always use them. But how hard is it to create captions? I'd say pretty easy, especially if you're using CapCut. I'm over here in CapCut. You can see it's an empty project. So I'm going to go ahead and import the video that I need for my project into the media library. I'm using a Windows computer, but the interface is pretty much the same even if you're using a MacBook. Next thing, I'll drag it down to the timeline. I'm going to select the footage and then click on text at the top left corner. Thereafter, I'll click on auto caption and make sure the language of the video is selected. I used English in my video, obviously, so I'll just go ahead and choose English. And then I'll click on create. Just wait for a few seconds and wow, it's done. It didn't even take up to 2 seconds. So the next thing we're going to do is to review the captions. So I'll just go ahead and play to notice if there are mistakes so I can quickly correct them. If you notice, it said captures instead of captions. So I'll just go ahead and correct that to captions.
Hi, Mr. Matt.
Did I say Mr. Matt? Okay, it sounded like Mr. Matt, but I said Mr. Matt. But you know, I was speaking pretty fast, so it missed that part. And the Mr., I don't like the spelling of Mr., so I'll just go with the MR Mr. I'm totally surprised by how well it has performed, despite the fact that I was speaking really fast. The next thing we're going to do is to separate the text into 3 words or sometimes 2 words. To separate the text, click on one of the captions, and then at the top right corner of the screen, you will see the option that says captions. Click on captions. Here you can separate the text. Wherever you have sentences that you want to break into smaller units, just go ahead and do that right here. I want to show you to be on a different line, so I'll just go ahead and clean the space before the S and then press the return or enter key depending on your keyboard. Most times it aligns with your speech because it recognized your speech and was able to tell exactly what you said at a particular time. But we just keep on splitting until we are done. Now that we are done separating our text, the next thing we're going to do is to customize our fonts. To do that, just click on one of the captions and then move over to text and make sure apply to all is selected. Thereafter, you have the option to choose a font. I usually go with Gotham. The next thing, you have the option to choose your font size. I like to have around 8 for my font size. Just go ahead and choose a font size that suits your video. And for the style, I prefer to have my text bold. Maybe you might want to have specific words underlined, and then you can also italicize the words. For this one, I'm going to leave it just bold. For the case, I prefer to have my words in uppercase. You can choose to leave your words in lowercase or have a title case. The beginning letter of each word is capitalized. And for the color, I like to have white, and for the keyword, I prefer to have them in red or yellow. You can choose to increase the character to increase the space of your text. As for me, I prefer to have it at 0. CapCut has so many nice preset styles that you can choose from. If you have a favorite text style, you can just go ahead and keep using that. For me, I prefer to use the customization I created earlier, so I'll just go ahead and click on the cancel to return to the customization I have. I prefer to have my scale at 100. As for the position, you can customize the X and Y axis. Since my face is right in the middle of the screen, I'll have my caption just below the face. For the rotation, I'm going to leave it at 0 degree. For the opacity, some people prefer to give it a bit of transparency. In this case, we're going to have it at 100. We can choose to add stroke to the text. I like to have my thickness at 50. I don't want a background, so I'm going to leave it unticked. I like to have a subtle glow to my text. Then for the drop shadow, I can add a little bit of drop shadow to my text. While we're adding darker strokes, and drop shadow is to allow our text to be visible in brighter areas. Now we are done with the basic customization. Let's move on to the advanced customization. We're going to have to select all of the captions on the timeline, and then we're going to click on animation. Here we can add the type of animation we want for our text. So I prefer to have a mini zoom.
In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use auto caption in CapCut like a pro.
This looks so much better. If you're doing a quick caption for your video, I think this looks pretty decent. But if you want to have something a little bit more professional, we're just going to go ahead and select all of the caption on the timeline. Again, we're going to click on animation. This time around, we'll click on captions. There are different options for the reading of your text.
Let's go ahead and create some awesome captions.
I prefer to do it manually because sometimes you might not get exactly what you're looking for since it is still new. My favorite of this one is the expand.
If I kind of interesting.
We're just going to undo everything and return to our mini zoom because I want to customize my text manually. And next, I'm going to show you how to customize the color of a particular word that you want to emphasize. If you want to call out a particular word or change the color of a particular word, we're going to click on that particular caption and then make sure apply to all is not selected. Select that word that we want to call out. I want to call out this use, so I'll just select the word use and change the color to whatever I want. Maybe yellow to make it look different. I want to animate this like a pro in a way that you see many professional YouTubers do it. I'll look for where I said like, and I'll split that part with my blade tool. Now I'll check for the part my mouse said A and cut that part. Then finally, I'll check for the part my mouse said Pro and cut out that part as well. I want the like to be customized, so I'll click on the like in the first word and then I will increase the font slightly to how I want it. I'll change the color to yellow. Now I'll click on the cutout where I said A. Increase the font the same way I increased this font. I increase the font for like to around 12. So the next word A, I will increase the font to around 12 as well. And then I'll change the color as well to the yellow that I used earlier. Then I'll move to the next one that I cut. I will select the word Pro, change the font to 12 as well. Also change the color to yellow. If I replay it, you'll notice that it reads it out like a pro. CapCut has tons of emojis and free PNGs that you can use to make your caption awesome. Go to the stickers option in CapCut. So I'll look for a sticker that matches with video and then drag it down to the timeline. Next thing, I'm going to resize the sticker and drag it right where I want it. And we can add animation to our sticker to make it look better. You can see the video is animated. So whenever we say something that we can get an emoji or PNG for, we just go ahead and search for the sticker options in CapCut. Now for the word CapCut, I have a PNG downloaded for my CapCut. So I'll just go ahead and import it to my timeline. Then adjust it. For our animation, we're just going to go with the roll right. The next thing we're going to do is to add sound effects to make our captions come to life. I usually get my sound effects from the audio library of CapCut. Go ahead and click on audio, then click on sound effects. We're going to move down to transition. Then you can scroll to get whatever you want. I prefer to use the search option and search for the sound whoosh. If you do not get something you like from this CapCut sound effect library, you can just go visit any free sound website. I also use mixkit.com for my sound effects. I'm going to use this whoosh. I'm going to add it to the layer down below my video. Wherever I notice transitions, I can use the sound effects to complement those moments. You might notice that the sound effects are too loud. You can select all of the sound effects on your timeline and then lower the volume altogether. So I usually go with -10 because -10 is less noticeable. You don't want the sound effects to cover the sound of your voice. Now that we are done customizing our captions, the next thing we're going to do is to export our video. I'll go ahead and click on this export button at the top right corner of the screen. I want to name my video Captions. Next, I want to choose a folder I'll be exporting my video to. Go ahead and click on this icon here to choose a folder. You want to export your video in anything from 1080p, 2K or 4K to retain quality in your video. For the bitrate, I'll leave it at recommended, and for the codec, I'll go with H.264. For the format, I always export my video at MP4. Then for the frame rate, I'll leave it at 30 FPS. Now that we're done customizing the export options, I'll go ahead and click on the export button. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel so you won't miss my upcoming videos. I'll see you at the next one. Peace out.